Hello, loves. Welcome in. If you're new here, welcome back. If you've been here before, I am an intuitive tarot reader. I read for myself and my collective, and I start with a prayer. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, higher self, those out there willing and wanting and able to help us on our journey of healing and loving ourselves, we welcome you in and we thank you for the shield of protection that you put around us. We thank you for the clarity and the connection and the message. And we thank you for collecting all negative energy sent our way for us to use as fuel for our purposes. And we thank you again. How are you guys doing out there? This is a Sagittarius reading. How are you doing, my Sagittarius loves? I want to know what Spirit has for us today. Okay. A 52 card pickup might be significant to you or someone. Maybe that's a game you played as a child or a game that you played together, but I'm not enjoying it. 52 card pickup was never one of my favorite games, honestly. Oh, I found something I've been looking for. I've been looking for my scrunchie, but I hadn't been able to find it. So maybe some inconvenience is going to make you find something that you've been looking for, or make you find something that you need. Because I never would have seen that thing under the desk. It was like under the leg of the desk. And if I weren't down there looking at these cards, trying to pick them all up, I would not have seen it. And if anything, I might have pushed the little tiny piece that was hanging out even more under there, and I definitely wouldn't have seen it. It would have just been gone. So, like I said, maybe something that you're experiencing or about to experience or have experienced could be providing you a slight inconvenience, right? It could be a slight inconvenience. However, it could be something that may benefit you. All right, Spirit. What's this message that we got coming out here? No more 52 card pickup, please. What do we need to know? What do we need to know, Spirit? Family, bloodline, blood ties, inner circle. There's something related to the people in your inner circle, the people in your community. Look, again. Somebody want to cause some chaos here. Somebody want to cause some chaos here. What do we need to know? Look, pop up. Spontaneous, unexpected surprise visit. I said, somebody want to cause some chaos. They're coming up with some craziness. Some dirty little secret, some love affair is about to pop up. I told you somebody about to cause some craziness. What is this? Okay, can you stop throwing my cards though? Happiness in the reverse. Oh, yeah. Happiness in the reverse. Up. Now they want to bargain. They want to negotiate. They want to talk to you. They want to beg. They want to beg. Why do we need to know this? Tragedy. Forbidden love. Okay, so like there was a forbidden love. So there was a pause. There was a timing factor. Interlude here. An interlude is normally a break. Maybe there is forbidden love during a break, or the forbidden love caused a break, a pause. What do we need to know, Spirit, about this forbidden love? Recalling, reminiscing, returning. Look at this dang bottom of the deck. Okay. The mirrored souls. What do we need to know about this energy? Dirty little secret. There was some dirty little secret. What do we need to know? Somebody's locked down in mental conflict, mental prison, maybe actual prison. Oh, and then ascension comes next. Ascension comes next. Toxic people, receipts. Yeah, okay. So it looks like this person is trying to return, right? This is trying to return saying that they had some type of ascension. This twin flame person was possibly the one that was having this affair. This affair here, this low down dirty secret. Maybe they were I want to say I was about to say maybe they were married. Um, but now they've went through a lockdown period. You leaving them stressed them out. They had to go through a spiritual awakening or some sort. But when you have toxic people, you got to make them show you the proof. So you were like, okay, cool, like, all right, sure, you've changed. Let's have an interview. Let's talk about it. Let's have this conversation in the present. Let's talk about it. But they're always going. This always going to be on their timing and on their timing factor. They're in denial. They don't want to face the truth. Any relationship or long term situation with them would be a roller coaster. It would be a roller coaster. You're going to be going up and down and up and down. This person, yeah, there's a deadline with this situation, right? They are insatiable. They always want you. They'll always want to be with you, but it'll always be in the future, right? They'll be future faking. You'll They'll be future faking on this hamster wheel. Mm-mm. Future faking on this hamster wheel. 7:07 on the clock. Yeah. Archangel Michael is trying to come and bring balance to these emotions here, or balance to your emotions, because there was a whole bunch of waves. Retaliation in history. Children involved. Financial support. Maybe there's children involved in this situation. We have retaliation here. Like we saw Archangel Michael bringing in the peace and the balance to this situation. But somebody was trying to retaliate, maybe in the past, right? Retaliation in the past, trying to punish you, trying to get you back, trying to get revenge, maybe. Trying to keep you trapped. This says grip anchors weighed down, trying to keep you trapped or keep someone trapped. And it could have something to do with a child or some child support, alimony, some kind of financial support. Ready to explode. All right. I feel like we've gone down enough of those cards. What is this? Yeah, the waves. So it looks like there's a toxic situation, right? It's this happiness in the reverse, some forbidden love situation. I feel like that person, that energy is always going to be a roller coaster, like we saw. Um, let's get into the tarot and tap more into this energy. Tarot is fluid in time, gender, and sex, meaning that if you see a man or woman on the cards, it does not mean that is you or a man or woman in your story. It means that is someone embodying their masculine or feminine energy. But most importantly, they're embodying the energy of the card. So pay attention to how I describe it. As I call out signs, which I may do throughout this reading, that is just double confirmation for those who need it, or for those who need it. Because if you look at your birth chart, we all have multiple signs in our birth chart and can be embodying any of that energy. So don't pay that much attention to the signs if it does not resonate. Also, this could be past, present, or future energy, meaning something that has happened, is happening, or could happen in your future. However, we all have free will. So you or someone else, this, has someone else involved, can make of change. You guys have free will and can make a change as you see fit. Show us what we need to know about this family situation. We have the Page of Cups, which is someone wanting a happy news, a crush, spirituality, creativity. But we'll need to, also your intuition. What do we need to know about this blood ties? The devil. Didn't we see that chained up? They wanted to keep you chained up. The devil here. Addictions, codependency, even toxic relationships, feeling trapped. Oh, what is this manifesting? Yeah, you thought you were working towards something, but you were just working towards burdens, working towards stress, being overwhelmed. It was toxic. It was a toxic situation. What do we need to know with this pop up here? Spontaneous surprise visits. Look, somebody's hard work is paying off. Somebody's trying to have some results. What is this? I need one more card with this Seven of Pentacles. We had the Justice card at the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling, which talks about balance. So maybe you balancing yourself and the hard work is paying off from that. And so maybe even with this pop-up, you'll be balanced and able to handle it. What is this? Yeah, the Tower. So something's, of course, unexpected change, unexpected spontaneous upheaval. This talks about broken pride. It talks about needing to renovate, right? Because after everything's destroyed, you got to rebuild. But the Ten of Wands is here again. So maybe you were working towards something that was a dumpster fire, is what I'm hearing. You were working towards something that was just, you thought it was going to be great. Like you had a crown on top of it. You thought it was going to be great. You thought it was going to be your queendom, your kingdom. You thought it was going to be your land. And then it ended up blowing up in flames. It ended up blowing up in flames. You felt overwhelmed. You felt burdened. You felt like you were doing too much. You were unhappy, right? We got the happiness in reverse. You were unhappy. I'm seeing the sun in reverse with the sunflower card there. You were just it was unhappiness. What do we need to know about this unhappiness? What was causing it? What can help us? Okay. The Empress and the Lovers. With the Empress and the Lovers here and unhappiness, the Empress is growth. The Empress is nurturing. The Empress is creativity and abundance. Maybe there was an Empress in this situation, and then there was someone who was creating illusions here. I picked up the Moon card to uncover the King of Cups. So this masculine energy was creating a whole lot of illusions, maybe playing a whole lot of emotional games here. Maybe they were not like the King of Cups in reverse. Someone who is very emotionally imbalanced. They could not control their anger. They couldn't control their words. Or so they said, right? I keep hearing BPD, so I'm going to say it. But there was an Empress in this relationship, and there was a King of Cups in the reverse. Of course, the Empress is unhappy. You can't grow in a place that won't nurture you, a place that won't allow you to grow, a place that keeps cutting you down. What do we need to know about this forbidden love, this tragedy? The Seven of Wands and the Chariot. Okay, the Seven of Wands and the Chariot, you found your strength. You set your boundaries. You became more assertive. You decided to take the high ground, even though this situation was toxic. It was a tragedy. It was a tragedy. But you're finding strength and growth and confidence. The Emperor here, maybe you're finding the Emperor, because the Empress and the Emperor here. Maybe you're going towards the Emperor, or this is you finding your balance of yourself, right? Balancing your masculine and your feminine energy, because that situation was toxic. You you had to realize how you kept getting in those toxic situations, and then you realized that was because you were imbalanced and you needed to become more balanced within yourself. What do we need to know? What is under this Emperor? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. You had to walk away from some masculine energy, some flighty energy with the Knight of Cups here. I mean, the Knight of Wands here. Someone who's very passionate, right? The Knight of Wands is very passionate. They will have no problem going towards something that they want. However, it just burns out. Like the passion burns out really quickly because they don't have any consistency. What do we need to know about this recalling energy, memories, returning, reminiscing? What is this energy? Please show us very clearly. Okay, 2 cards again. The Knight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords is someone who's very assertive. They are very direct. They are impatient. They want what they want, and they're gonna go get it. Okay, but they're trying to find balance. They were juggling priorities. We have the Four of Wands here, which talks about a marriage, right? Maybe they were, like I said, they were already married. Maybe they were juggling 2 relationships, juggling communities. That's why the waves were here. The waves, the coming and going, because they're trying to balance their emotions between 2 households, trying to balance their emotions between 2 partners or 2 partnerships. You can't give your all in one household. You can't be the emperor in one household if you're trying to split yourself between 2. You can't balance that much. It's just confusing. It's confusing. That's why their emotions were up and down. That's why they were the King of Cups in the reverse. Because they're trying to balance 2 households. This is crazy, Sag. Like I said, you were building something that was meant to be a tower. It was meant to be a dumpster fire. Because you can't build something with somebody who already got a house. And you don't know it, right? You don't know it, and you're trying to build somebody who already has a house with a family in it. Okay? Not somebody who just has a house. No, somebody who has a house with a family in it. That's crazy. Ridiculous and crazy. What do we need to know about this toxic energy? This family that was feeling trapped, this family of addictions, toxic energy. These 2 was naked, right? And I had to put clothes on them for YouTube to not block me up. And then these lovers here are naked, right? I think this person really, really liked your sexual energy. Because not all of the people are naked. Like he not naked. The Empress got clothes on. She got a whole dress. Right? But these other people, they naked. They had body parts hanging out. Like, hey, this man, he don't have no body parts. He just a stick figure. So like I said, they could be really, really, really into your sexual energy. And with the Empress here, you could have been a parent or a mother. You could have had children with this person. Especially when we saw that child support situation or financial support with the children card showing up. All right, what do we need to know about this toxic devil situation with the family card? Please show us clearly what Sag needs to know. Imagination, an apology. So I'm seeing this somebody coming in with a fake apology, imagination. Are you imagining an apology? Because maybe they want some help. We have aid here. Their hand is out. Somebody's crying and somebody's hand is out to them. So maybe they need your help. Maybe this tower brought them some challenges too. And now they're like, hey, can you come help me out? What do we need to know about this pop-up? That's why they popping up. What do we need to know about this pop-up? Maybe something they were working on was also a dumpster fire. What do we need to know? Please show us clearly. 3 of them. We have the marionette, which talks about control, domination, reluctance, even maybe reluctance to being moral, right? We have this reluctance to merit making, or maybe someone's trying to control somebody else's morals, trying to control somebody else's things. And then, like, sorry, they were trying to control or be reluctant to having morals. And it caused them to have an accident. It caused them to have some danger. They were working towards something, like I said, that became a dumpster fire, became a tower, something unexpected, some unexpected upheaval is happening. Because maybe they weren't acting in their morals, right? There's this marionette card is about reluctance as well, domination. Maybe they were trying to dominate things. They weren't doing things with morals. They just wanted to win. They just wanted to be the dictator. They just wanted the power. And they put their morals aside. They put their morals aside and caused some kind of accident, some kind of injury. We have this schedule here, so now they're trying to plan. Now they're trying to organize something. They're trying to bring some schedule, some management to this situation, and now they want to pop up to get your help. This happiness in the reverse with the Empress and the Lovers. What do we need to know? Real estate. They want real estate, wealth, mega project. They see you as the Empress, right? They see you as abundant. They see you as someone who can help them be financially stable, someone who can help them advance, right? But you got to put the hand up. Tell them, talk to the hand. Stop. Don't come to me. Don't come to me. The Empress, right, does not have to be a woman, someone in their feminine energy, but someone who is abundant, someone who is emotionally stable, someone who is fertile, someone who is a parent figure, right? We did see that, the child card, the child support card. Someone who can build wealth, someone who's abundant. That person, you need to tell this other energy, someone who sees you as a ticket, a meal ticket. Tell them to stop. Put your hand up. Look, again, the third wheel. Again, the third wheel. See, I said they might have been married already. They might have been married already, trying to make a collaboration. See, man, you see how many people in this? There's 3 people here. And you're trying to come in, maybe. Look, there's just too many people involved here. Yeah, there's so many people involved that you're alone. See, like I said, this is you on this side, those 3 people on that side. It felt like it was a teaming up on you. Teaming up on this Empress. Loneliness idea. Yeah. What do we need to know about this Chariot? What do we need to know about this forbidden love and the finding our strength and our confidence? What do we need to know about that? The 7 of Wands and the Chariot card. If you were trapped before, maybe you felt tempted, maybe you felt bribed, maybe you felt persuaded. However, you've learned to live and learn. You've learned from this situation. You've grown from it. You found your strength. You set up your boundaries. You, like I said, became more assertive. That forbidden love taught you a lot. That forbidden love taught you a lot. Like I said, before you maybe felt trapped. You maybe felt burdened. You maybe felt tricked into the situation. You maybe felt like you were a victim at some point. But in life, you do have to realize that we make choices. We make choices. See, schedule here, organizing, planning, managing things. That's making choices. You make choices in your life to allow and accept certain things. And if you don't allow or accept certain things anymore, you set up your boundaries, you put up your guards, you're assertive and standing up for yourself, you won't have these situations no more. You won't be in situations with people who are playing games. You'll see the signs a whole lot easier. Right? You've experienced it. You've lived and you've learned, and you'll see the signs a whole lot easier now. What do we need to know about this person, person coming in who was trying to do some juggling? What do we need to know about this? They're recalling the energy. Yep, they want some help. Didn't I say that? Aid. They got their hand out. Maybe they're trying to balance some things. Maybe they're trying to juggle some things. Yeah, but no, you need to keep separating yourself from this energy. Don't help them. Don't help them. It's not your problem. You didn't create the problem. It's not yours to fix. They got themselves into an accident because they were doing what they were doing. They didn't manage their own morality. They decided to not be good. They wanted to be a dictator instead, and they didn't want to be right. They wanted to win. I'm hearing the song, all I do is win, win, and win no matter what. Okay. And if that is your goal, you don't have no people you want to win with, right? It's just all about self gain, then you gonna lose. Eventually you're gonna lose. Um, whether that's in you might not lose in one area of life, but you'll be losing out you'll be probably end up being separated, you'll end up being lonely. You're gonna end up needing some help at some point. And if you're crushing people on the way to your wins, if you're hurting people on the way to your wins, then you're gonna lose. It's just bound to happen at some point. Um, let's go back through with another tarot deck. What do we need to know about this imagination, this fantasy? Here in Fantasy Island, is that a show somebody watches? Um, I like watching shows where people are interacting with each other as authentically as possible that can be viewed. um, I'm a people watcher. I like to see the signs. I like to watch micro expressions. You could call it my hyper vigilance due to my childhood traumas, or due to the my neurodivergence or whatever. But I pays attention. Okay, I have pattern recognition like nobody's business, and yeah, I pays attention. What do we need to know about this imagination energy? Like I said, you live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. You experience things, you learn the patterns, and you move forward with that knowledge. Imagination, you're holding on to your imagination. Somebody was holding back their imagination. Somebody was trying to block your imagination or hold on to your imagination. We have the Judgment card here, which talks about an awakening. It talks about an evaluation. It talks about a ending, bringing a new beginning. So yeah, an ending, bringing a new beginning. Here's the balance coming in now. Balance to this juggling energy. Balance to this being overburdened, being overwhelmed with your work, or working with this toxic energy, this devil. You're seeing the Chariot here. Something's coming in, or you're, again, finding your strength and finding your willpower. What is this spontaneous visit? The Fool. Somebody's getting ready to take a leap. Somebody's getting ready to take a leap of faith. They're gonna come try to talk to you because you walked away. Like the Eight of Cups here is walking away. So maybe, or this you could be you taking a leap of faith to walk away from this energy. We have the wheel of fortune here, which talks about good luck and karma. So walking away brings this good luck and this karma. The Knight of Swords talks about somebody who's stressed out, somebody who's anxious, somebody who's not sleeping at night. But it looks like you're blocked to this energy. You're protected from this energy. Yeah, it could be somebody in your family life, somebody related to your family. We're seeing family again. The Ten of Pentacles talks about families as well as being financially stable. What do we need to know about this real estate energy? You're going to have to rest up from this energy. You're going to have to separate yourself, isolate yourself, recuperate from whatever you've experienced so that you can be the magician, so that you can manifest your wealth. But you're going to be doing it solo. You're going to be doing it solo because, like I said, this person just sees you as a meal ticket. They just see you as someone with the idea, they see you as the magician. And you are the magician. You can manifest and you have new ideas, new creative sparks. But look, you had to fight a lot of battles to get that. You had to fight a lot of battles to get that. And you want this 10 of Cups situation, and you will be getting that with the Chariot that talks about success. But I really don't see it as being this toxic energy, right? We've seen the Devil card twice. What do we need to know about you living and learning from this situation? What do we learn? Tell us, what do we learn, Spirit, from this situation? You learned how to heal publicly. You learn how to heal, or you're sharing it publicly, right? You learn how to heal publicly, or you're learning how to share about your healing publicly. Your healing, your spirituality, your faith, and your hope, how to recuperate. And you're talking about it. You're sharing about it. Maybe learning your strategy for healing, or what you learned how to heal from these sneaky people. What you learned about healing from sneaky people. What is this aid card here? Why is somebody got their hand out? Like I said, somebody from your past, 6 of Cups, nostalgic energy, somebody from your past, somebody from your childhood, somebody that you spend a significant amount of time with. Again, they have this new idea, or they want you, maybe they want to help, they want you to help them with a new idea, possibly. I did see that idea card in this Panther deck a little bit ago, but it didn't register to me then. So maybe they have a new idea they want you to help them with. But I don't see that as something you should be working towards. I think you should be working towards your victory and your success. I think you've learned a lot dealing with this energy before, and you know that it's a trap. You know that it's a trick. You know, right? Trap, right? Trick. You know it's a bribe. You might be tempted by it at first, but you've lived and you've learned from this experience. You are blocking your you are blocking you're blocking yourself from this energy. Forbidden love could also, you could also take it as a business relationship, right? Forbidden, it's a tragedy. Whatever this thing, whatever this idea is, or whatever that situation was, it was a tragedy. It's still a tragedy. Okay, block off this energy. Stand your ground. Be assertive. Stand up for yourself. Move forward. Use your confidence and your self control, your newfound self control that you learned from dealing with them before. What are the self-care messages for Sag? Give us some self-care messages for Sag, please, Spirit, so that the Sagittarius watching can heal themselves, stay on the path of being in the path of working toward their goal and their purpose. We don't want to be knocked off by this energy. We don't want to be knocked off by this energy. We have be still here. So yeah, be still. Whatever this idea is, whatever this aid they're wanting from you, Spirit is saying be still. That means just be still. Don't do nothing. Meditate, rest up, right? Because yes, while you may be the magician right now, you need to be planning. You need to be planning right now. And you can't do that if you're spending all your time and energy on somebody else, somebody from your past, somebody that you already know wasn't trying to do no good for you or with you. What do we need to know? Read. So go ahead and read. There's some books you need to be reading. There's some knowledge you need to be gaining from something that you need to be reading. So if somebody handed you a book that you need to read, or if there's some new books, I just actually ordered some new books for my son that'll be coming in tomorrow. But yeah, read. You need to be reading more. The tower here. We've seen that tower. We've seen that tower. Okay? The tower. This again is another tower, the spontaneous, unexpected surprise visits. You're going to have a tower. And so before the tower comes, and even after the tower comes, you're going to need to relax, unplug and relax for a spell. You're going to need time to recuperate, right? You're going to need time to recuperate and rebuild so that you can be ready for whatever is next. Last one, expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval, okay? Don't seek anyone's approval. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. You again are standing up for yourself. You're standing up for your you're standing up for your goals, your purpose. You're taking the high ground for yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about you, what your goals are. You need to even clear your energy field of those who are toxic, those who are distracting you. So clear your energy field so that you can be protected. That all happens while you're resting and meditating, okay? So, all right, Sagittarius loves, if you are new here and you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button and leave me a purple heart down below. If you are a true blue, you already know what to do. You've already hit the like button. You've subscribed to my channel even, and you have left me a blue heart down below. I appreciate you all sharing your energy with me as I share my energy with you. Peace and blessings, loves.